Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Tourmaline and today we'll be making some tiny Thanksgiving food from polymer clay. HO scale people are made for model train displays. They're about 2 centimeters tall. Today we're going to make them some food because it's rare you find such small accessories for them. So let's get started. First, the turkey. I took some beige polymer clay, rolled it into a ball, then kind of pinched it into a raindrop shape. Now something for the turkey to sit on. Here's some white polymer clay. You'll notice throughout the video that mine gets pretty sticky. It's bake shop sculpey and it's just not quite made for professional products. I like it though, and it's easy to find. To give you a sense of scale if my finger isn't enough, I'm using toothpicks throughout this video as my clay tools. Now for the wings and legs. I'm rolling the tiniest little cylinders I can, shaping them with toothpicks in my fingers and attaching them, adjusting the size and smoothing as needed. And I think that's our turkey. I'll be adding pastel, paint, etc. to these after they bake, so it'll look a lot better in a bit. Now on to sides, and first up, mashed potatoes. So I'll need a bowl. First I roll a ball, then I shape it around the end of my toothpick to get a bowl shape. Working this tiny, I kind of just have to allow things to look a little wonky and hope they work out in the end. For the mashed potatoes themselves to go in the bowl, I'm mixing a little bit of beige clay with a little bit of white clay. Really, I think this turned out a little too beige here, but once I add gravy, it covers the color anyway. I add it to the bowl and texture with my toothpick. After all that, some reshaping of the bowl was required. Now for the green bean casserole. First, I make the casserole dish. A square cut in gray clay with a dent pushed in the middle with the toothpick. onto the green beans. I rolled the tiniest snake I could and cut it into tiny pieces, adding them to the dish as I was done. For the mushroom-based sauce that goes in the casserole, I took a drop of liquid Sculpey and mixed it with brown chalk pastel. I also used this liquid Sculpey mixture to add gravy on top of the mashed potatoes. Now for some pumpkin pie. First, I'm making a shallow baking tin. For the contents, I added liquid Sculpey straight to the pan and mixed orange pastel and brown pastel in. Now for some deviled eggs. I tried these a few different ways, and this one was actually my third or fourth attempt. I couldn't get balls of white clay quite small enough for the eggs to look anywhere the right scale. So I went with a liquid Sculpey technique instead. I mixed white pastel with one dot, yellow pastel with the other. And I ended up not quite mixing enough white pastel to make the translucent Sculpey opaque, but it is what it is. Last but not least, some rolls. First, I make a square platter for them. I then used some beige clay and cut it up to resemble some square rolls. I baked them in the oven at 250 degrees for 5 minutes. Here they are baked. Now to finish them off with pastel, paint, and glaze. And there you have it. Thanks for watching. I'll be posting new videos at least once a week, so if you're up for it, hit that subscribe button now.